Awesome. There we go. So, welcome everyone to the meeting here. We're going to talk about a little bit cryptocurrencies. The big wave of tsunami of attention is getting these days, which it rightfully deserves with the adoption we're getting in cryptocurrency from the masses, as well as companies, governments, and central banks. So, you just heard from Elaine here. He introduced himself. He is working on a project. And the cool thing I like about it is the fact that it's actually backed by a utility. For those that are newer to cryptocurrency, often there's a white paper that describes why a coin is what it is and what it's planning to do and who set it up for what reason. So that's how you can read into what is the future of that coin. And what I found is, back in a couple of years ago, there were 5,000 coins that came out. Some of them, like anyone and everyone, was creating a coin. So a lot of people started realizing what I had warned about is when Bitcoin was going to the moon, don't be surprised. There's going to be a lot of copycats jumping on board. And I always already warning people with Melany years ago that there'll be a lot of scams coming out and projects that are bogus and you got to be careful about. So we were teaching what warning signs to look for. And one of the warning signs was read the white paper. What is the reason behind the coin? Who created it? What's its utility? Meaning, what will it do? Is it backed by anything? And 90% of the coins were backed by absolutely nothing. It was just hype. So this is my favorite thing that I heard from Elaine is that his coin that he's creating now is actually going to be backed by a utility. And the utility that is going to back that coin is utilities. So power generation in Indonesia, starting in Indonesia. But I will tell you this, I've always been accurate with practically every investment I've seen happen. I have a very high accuracy, like 90% of the time. And what happens is that this coin will expand globally in no time. When utility providers around the world want to jump on board the utility coin that Elaine here has spearheaded, I don't even know how much, to the tune of how many millions?
We had 100 million units to sell, and then we already sold 75 millions and raised over 160 million US dollars.
Yes. Okay, so I don't want to judge the number wrong because I could be off by 40 million if I said 200 million. Okay, so the point is starting off with the bang, and I believe that this will drown out a lot of those bogus coins that are backed by absolutely nothing. This is something I want to talk to you more about and find out more details about, and I'm looking forward to. I believe you have some kind of informational packet you can send me and I can look into. So that's going to be a fun time. And it's also fun for Nelly because she's from Indonesia, that it's actually helping the community simultaneously expanding the infrastructure of the country. They definitely need the help with, all the flooding that's happening there and the power needs and all of the lack of tourism these days, right? All of us are in one way or another directly or indirectly impacted by the lack of movement around the world, all the cruise ships, the airplanes, the travel, the hospitality industry. And we know so many people. In fact, there's so many people we don't know who are struggling, that this is what this community is all about, helping to find those people that are stuck, don't know what to do, need to adapt and change to the changing times. And they're not used to it. Maybe they were working the same job for 30, 40 years, and all of a sudden it was taken out like a mat from underneath them. So we're definitely providing people opportunities for generating income from home, multiple streams of income. The average millionaire has 7 of them. And definitely your project is very intriguing. I can't wait to learn more about it. We'll perhaps have you come on also and do a presentation in the coming week or two and talk more about that so we can learn about it more.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So what I'm going to do quickly, just for time's sake, I just want to not keep you guys all night here. I just want to say, a little bit about myself. I've been here now working with Melany. Obviously, I've known her a very long time. And I do realize that, we have a big potential in terms of impacting as many lives as possible, even pre-lockdowns, right? Especially now when more people are giving up, we're actually going to be able to provide them some hope by giving them several solutions to generate income in their spare time, at home, at their own comfort. And at this time, like I'm telling you, I have people calling me who haven't spoken to me for 5 years, and they're saying, Robert, how do I make money? They're like, all my friends lost their businesses. They all lost their jobs. Some of them do have savings, but they don't know what to do with it. Others have no savings and they don't know what to do. So literally, yesterday, I got a phone call from another friend who I had not spoken to for a while, and he literally said his mother, she has quite a big sum. She's got 6 figures that she doesn't know what to do with, but she's a little bit worried about because they're scattered around the world. And she sees some things are shifting. The tectonic plates of the economies around the world. So he said that he wanted to help her. And he said there's only one person he thought of to call when it comes to figuring out what's the big picture. Right, and figure out what's a smart thing to do to protect herself, because this gentleman, he's actually a friend. He met me when I was doing a seminar. I actually paid for the Holiday Inn Metrotown out of my pocket. It was $1,000 just to warn 100 people or 200 people that we're about to have a recession in 2008. This meetings, they occurred in late 2006, early 2007. I actually have a picture of it. I'll show you. And, he was actually saying, you know what, Robert? She attended this event. All right. So they know that I've been over the decades warning people not just how to avoid problems in the economy, but profit from them. Be on the correct side of the market, because money isn't lost during a recession or a depression. It's merely transferred to a handful of individuals, knew how to shuffle around their assets, position themselves not just to protect themselves, but to prosper from the beforehand knowledge. It's all about not just surviving through any market conditions, but thriving through them. So I have an abundance of information in how to maximize those gains. And here you can see, I'll just pull up here, that here was a picture of me during that seminar back in 2006, warning about recession. I had my hand up, and right after the picture was taken, I slammed it down, saying just because it went up forever doesn't mean it's going to keep going up forever. And I had, I think, a picture of the real estate prices in Vancouver at the time. So, this was back in 2007. And then this was 2018, warning about the top 50 reasons why the market is about to crash. So I am experienced in the markets. I've been trading since I was learning to trade since I was 10, fired my financial advisor when I was 15 years old, took matters into my own hands. So that's why I'm a firm believer about always controlling your own money, not giving it to a stranger to control who you have to trust. You can't trust anyone more than yourself, including me. I'm not asking you to trust me. I'm just saying, let me help you learn how you can do it on your own, make your own informed decisions, your own due diligence, and become a confident trader, make money whether markets are up or down. Why would you want to listen to me? Because I've been doing it for a long time. Anything you do as a hobby, you get good at, you get passionate about. But also I have about 30,000 hours under my belt when it comes to watching the markets. In fact, when I was 21 years old, I did win first place in the world in a global stock trading competition. I'm not saying this to impress you. It's a bit impressed upon you that I've also made the mistakes. I've probably made every single mistake you can possibly think of. I've made more mistakes than people have even made attempts. So I definitely have a wealth of knowledge when it comes to stocks, options, commodities, futures, options, forex, and crypto trading. I've written publications across the street from the Wall Street Bull about all those topics. And more importantly, I've now even been featured as a keynote speaker many times, like we said, at convention centers, been teaching people in person for years about how to profit safely and maximize efficiently their gains with as little risk as possible in the markets. So as you can see, with Melany, we've been doing, we had presentations called at one point the Crypto Club. We were warning people how to jump on the bandwagon early on. I believe even Melany was buying more crypto in 2018. And as you can see, we got Bitcoin, how to buy your first wallet, how to buy your first crypto, how to do it safely and securely. That's part of the stuff we're discussing every Wednesday. It is available. You'd have to reach out to me. I'll give you the link. It's a free event. Every Wednesday, we talk about crypto, technology, mining, NFTs, security, and trading, how to profit like a professional in both directions, not just holding on to something forever, expecting it to keep going up no matter what. So we did also warn people about what to look out for, what to not do when it comes to cryptocurrency. myself personally, I also have a lot of experience in real estate. So I also have pinpointed accurately many tops and bottoms, not just in Bitcoin, but also in real estate markets. So I do surround myself with a community of investors that are action takers. In this particular room, we have people that are actually paying $200 to attend, and they buy between 5 to 5,000 units each per year. So these are action takers, movers and shakers. And actually, you can see here, I've even presented and taught how to identify the top markets to trade and buy real estate in, because I did buy actually 100 units in the number one performing city in North America over the last 5 years in terms of price appreciation. And then here you can see some individuals. He's the second largest residential landlord in Phoenix. So as you can see, I've gotten results. I've also done mistakes in real estate, but I learned a lot of things, what not to do. And I was featured on the news for accomplishing that feat of buying all those units. Long story short, I now teach people, I'm focusing on what people can do from home. And that is a couple things. Trading, you can do. Markets are never shut down even for one day last year. They were always open. So the top 1% of all traders, that's what I teach people how to become. And they can do that consistently and be very high accuracy. You can see we've actually done a lot of teaching and presenting and learning how to make money work hard for you so you don't have to work hard for money. As you can see, we've also gotten some opportunity here that is optional that we can also talk to you about in the future. That is how to create revenue streams that are teaching other people how to make money trading also. So that's something actually what I wanted to quickly go over and just quickly share with you guys that this is now something I've analyzed and found that is a huge potential. And I'm not talking about the fact that, you know, I was saying a couple of years ago that 80% of jobs will be freelance jobs from your laptop lifestyle. That 10-year horizon has been shrunken down to 1 year due to the lockdown situation we have here. And a lot of people find themselves in having already lost their job or just bored, stuck at home, not having much entertainment these days. And, you know, looking for a way to replenish their income or supplement their existing income in their spare time. You know, with just 20 minutes a day, it's enough time to learn how to trade. And even 20 minutes a day is enough time to place trades. A lot of people don't realize that, you know, there's a lot of opportunity when it comes to learning how to make the money in the markets. And it's not as difficult as people may think. You know, the banks make it sound complicated so that you just trust them and hand over your money to them so they can charge you exorbitant fees every year. Although I do have to mention, I'm not a licensed financial advisor. And I do have to tell you to go seek the services of a certified professional before making any decisions. But at the same time, I'm saying we're not necessarily handling anyone's money. We're strictly teaching people how to fish, not giving them the fish. So this is very, very important. But I do want to show you one particular place where I found is the greatest to learn where to do this. Now, I was almost about to create my own academy, but I realized that I found one that is the Harvard of trading education. And this is what I want to share with you today. We've talked a little bit about taxes. And now what I want to talk about is the best place to learn, because the number one investment you can make literally is in yourself, in your own education. Knowledge is the most valuable commodity, I think, after water and oxygen. All right. And you can't, maybe they'll start taxing oxygen. We'll see. But for now, you know, knowledge, put every dollar you spend, again, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Same thing as learning education in terms of how to make money, a skill they forgot on purpose to teach in traditional schools. So what I want to talk to you really about quickly is to show you why that's important. So here you can see that 95% of people actually only share 5% of the wealth. The middle class, forget about it. There's no middle class. Or at least wait 1 more year and then you'll see. Because 5% of people have 95% of the wealth. You need to make a decision right now, one way or another. And by not making a decision, it'll be made for you if you want to be in the upper class or the lower class. There is no middle ground the way the world is heading. So what you need to do is prepare yourself, prepare your mindset, learn the skills you need to acquire to be able to become financially free and never have to rely on another person ever again, so that you and your family can live the life that you deserve and not have to worry. So, a lot of people, they stress, they don't know what to do, they're stuck. And the reason being, again, because 95% of people were not taught in schools how to make money. Also, 95% of people lose money in the markets because they don't know what they're doing properly. So this is what we're trying to do here, is avoid paying too much taxes. Talk to mrtaxes.ca. Now, next step, you want to grow your wealth. Even if you have not much to start with, we're going to show you right now how you can get money to trade with that you may have not even realized. And I'm not even talking about the money that Mr. Robert Stone will find for you by doing a free 10-year assessment. So here we go. So what we can see here is that there is another way. There is a solution, and that's all about learning how to make money. Now, if I'm going to learn how to make money, wouldn't it make sense to first of all check which industry I want to get involved with? So I want to ask you guys right now in the chat, if you can, what are some of the biggest industries you know of? Name them randomly or off the top of your head. What are the biggest industries you can think of? It could be anything at all. Hot dog. Let's see here. Okay. Interesting. So we have someone here saying Forex. We got money movement. Wow, you guys are bang on. This is interesting. So normally people will say defense. Okay, it's great. So basically what we've got is the defense sector. Let's look at the military, for example, in the United States. It's billions of dollars per day, but that's only a couple billion. Then you've got the entire stock market. That's only about 80 billion per day, believe it or not. I say only 80 billion because there is one industry that is even bigger than the banking industry, the telecom, communications, energy, you name it. All of those combined do not even add up to one industry that's the largest. And they, again, forgot to teach this in school on purpose. And that industry is the industry of money itself. Okay, so if you can see here, basically foreign exchange is basically currencies, the money itself that is used to value every other industry. Did you know that each and every single day, all those industries, you'll hear people say, oh, those are $1 trillion industries. Well, did you realize that they're trillions of dollars per year? And they say that that's great because it's not $1 billion per year industry. Well, guess what? I'm about to tell you about something that isn't $1 trillion per year industry. It's not $1 trillion per month industry. It's not $1 trillion per week industry. Okay. Each and every single day, every 24 hours, you have an industry that is actually $6.6 trillion. It's actually grown now. And it might be even higher now, the way that things are going. So that means if you're going to get involved with something, why not get involved with the biggest possible pie, so that even the crumbs can make you the most potential gains, right? Wouldn't that be logical? Also, you can realize that sometimes people literally can make $1 million while they sneeze. That's how big the industry is. And by being involved with something that is like this, that is actually evolving around the clock, you can actually own the currencies without even holding them physically in your hand. Normally, you would fly on vacation to another country. You have to exchange your money to spend in that country. Then when you fly back, you have to convert the leftovers back into your home country's currency. Well, today, you used to have $1 million minimum to be able to trade with the banks for currencies. Not anymore. Now you can do it with just as little as $10 on your phone, just clicking buttons on your phone, which everyone has, even in third world countries these days. All you need is a connection to a Wi-Fi, $10 to get started, and you too can now exchange the crypto currency trading from your phone and benefit and profit the same way the banks have been doing for a long time. So this is very important to realize, that more and more people are waking up to the potential of having a way to literally make money on your phone, just clicking buttons without doing any selling, without doing any recruiting. And you can do this from the comfort of your own home, in your spare time, and 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So this is very important to realize, that this is the largest industry, period. Now, what is the fastest growing industry? That is the future of money. That is the currencies of the future. And that is the cryptocurrency digital asset wave we are now experiencing. And you are still the early adopters of. And these ones you can trade 7 days per week, 24 hours per day. And this is now being also adopted by central banks. This is now being confirmed. So if you think that the US dollar will be around forever, I have here in my hand some US dollars. These are sheets of paper that are real US dollars. You can cut them up, spend them in the store, but realize that they're printing on the machines day and night, every single day, billions of dollars to help fund that military, I guess. But then realize also that this is just 5% of all the currency they're printing. All right. I'm not exaggerating here. In fact, I want to prove to you right now that there is a M1 money supply. You can see it just grew from 4 trillion in January 2020, just 13, 14 months later, $18 trillion money supply, and they've discontinued it. It says this series will no longer be updated. They don't want to let you know how much they're printing anymore because it's ridiculous. So you need to understand, you can't just be happy with your job, making a 50-cent raise and realize that prices of everything is going up. Why? Because there's more of these pieces of paper chasing the same amount of houses, cars, and goods. And this is going to drive up inflation. Look anywhere around you. You'll see house prices going up, food prices going up. Hopefully we won't have food shortages soon. But the point is that everything is going up. Stock market is record high, real estate prices, and this is the reason. So understanding the value of money is going to be the biggest single difference for you to create generational wealth for you and your kids, when you realize that you have an opportunity to be on the correct side of history. And that all comes back to just being able to recognize an opportunity when you see it. And that includes trading where the markets are up, down, or sideways. So this industry is growing. It's becoming the future of global payments. Okay, they're creating their own central bank coins very soon, and I'm staying on top of this. So this is something that you will have a chance to experience yourself pretty soon, whether you like it or not. And so you can also see here that you can trade cryptos just as well as you can trade Forex currencies from your phone without clicking buttons, without having to even talk to any individuals. So since we did talk about money, I do have to also remind the disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This is all for education purposes only. And also, we never handle in this particular opportunity here your money. That's right. We don't touch your funds ever. So unlike handing over all your money to a stranger that works a job just over broke, you're now going to be able to, which way I do have to give a disclaimer and tell you to do before you make any decisions for legal compliance. But also, I'm trying to teach you how you can become your own advisor. You have the power to decide on your own what to do. And this is only if you realize that we're not going to be telling you what to buy and sell. We're going to teach you so you have the skills and capability to do it on your own. We're giving the education here. We're teaching you how to fish, not giving you the fish. So just keep that in mind. No one here is going to handle your money, touch your bank, touch your broker account. We'll help you figure out where to set up the best account if you like. But at the end of the day, we don't even know which broker you'll use. If you make $1 million, you'll keep $1 million. You don't even have to pay any commission to anybody. That's the power of having your own knowledge. As you know, if whoever has money in the bank, did you know that the bank is trading with your money and growing it considerably in Forex? That's why it's 7 trillion per day. And how much of that do they share with you? Well, not pretty much zero, right? How cool would it be if you can learn how to trade on your own, where if you grow it successfully, you can keep 100% of the profits and you share zero with the bank? We're literally disrupting the industry here by teaching simplified, short, simple, easy videos in plain English. Actually, there's 18 different languages that they teach in, and anyone can do this with no experience. It's tailored for someone to learn that doesn't even have a phone. We'll teach them how to get the phone, download the apps, download the chat groups, get a community around them of like-minded, positive people, teaching them to have success in the markets, and at the same time, getting results right away, literally earning while they're learning. So we simplify the learning process so anyone can do it, even a 5-year-old. from A to Z. And how that looks is short, simple, easy 3 to 7 minute videos that teach currency trading, Forex, digital currencies, the future of money, high frequency trading, as well as there's also a segment for those that are interested for making their own store online. Did you know if you've ever bought anything online, that was somebody's e-commerce store where they drop ship automatically to the customer without even touching the product? And they're like a middleman. They make the money. And if you've heard of Amazon, that's what that is. So this is something we're also teaching is the future. Like we said, the freelance e-commerce future of making money on your laptop lifestyle from anywhere in the world, as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection. So this academy, I just want to mention, it was created by a gentleman who was a professional institutional trader of 30 years experience. He has even more than I do. And he was trading for institutional banks with their systems and strategies that I don't even have access to. So what he did, he said, you know what? I want to make this available to the everyday person. He's a very kind-hearted man, very similar to Melany. He's always wanting to share his knowledge and share his abundance with others. So what he did is he created this academy that basically made me want to partner with him, aligning our visions that have the same mindset of making this as affordable as possible so anybody can afford to have this knowledge. And he created this with his wife, Isis de la Torre. She is actually a compliance enforcement officer, or used to be, for the Federal Reserve of New York. So they were making sure they did everything properly. So they have the right compliance structure and connections to make sure this company, which is created in the United States in New York, was actually now today, 8 years later, they've created 400,000 successful students learning how to become financially literate and professional traders. And now they want you to be next. So what they're doing here is, yes, they made $500 million last year debt free. They're a solid company. But what they've done now, just recently, they just expanded into 120 more countries for the very first time. This is why I'm fortunate enough to have come across this opportunity. Thanks to Nelly, a very big business builder. They reached out to her first to expand into Canada. Otherwise, I would have not heard about this company yet. And she asked Robert, who she knows as the top trader in her circle of friends, to have a look and make sure that the product is good, vetted, and good quality and actually works. And when I saw this opportunity, I told her something which I don't normally say. And Melany can attest to this. I usually like to shoot down opportunities because I love doing that. But right away, when I said, actually, this is a very good, in fact, it's the best, it's the Harvard of trading education, they were surprised. When I said, in fact, I cannot wait to get involved here, not just for myself, but the future people I can help who are always asking me, Robert, what's a good book to read? None of these books can replace this education, because after, I can tell you, reading a book without a mentor, you have 20 more questions you don't know who to ask, right? So this is very, very, very powerful. So they created this community, a lot of leaders coming on board, including Bob Proctor. If you've heard of him, one of the top, if not the top 3 success coaches in the planet right now. You've heard of Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. He has a lot. That was his first book, basically, that he was teaching from. And he continues to teach people how to perform at their peak performance, and having the right mindset will get you to get all the abundance you want in your life. It's The Secret movie that he was in. And he's now teaching others how to do the same thing. We're very, very, very honored to have him exclusively partner with this company, I Am Mastery Academy, with him and his team coming on board to help not just people reach their full potential in all areas of their life, but especially in the mindset of trading. So this is very, very cool to have him on board. And it's all about having the right mentor. Because as you can imagine, every single Olympic athlete has a coach. Why is that? Same reason why you need a coach. So here is an academy that doesn't just have the videos that show you short, simple, easy videos around the clock that can actually get you the results. As a matter of fact, I want to quickly log in here and show you that what we're talking about, we walk the walk. We don't just talk the talk. So I'm just going to go in here real quick. I'm just going to log in. right now, to give you a sneak peek behind the scenes what this academy actually does, because you won't believe it. Okay, you come in here right away. In the first week, they want to get you results. Academies, you go in here, you see the videos, you can see Forex videos, digital currency videos, e-commerce videos. And I'm just going to click on one here. You got decentralized, basically currencies. What is a wallet? What is Bitcoin? What is security? How to do it safely. Then you've got trading with leverage, stop losses, how to do it safely and maximize your profits in the markets. And then there's also Forex. So if you click on here, I'm just going to show you what it looks like, only a couple seconds of it, so you get a sample of what it feels and looks like. And you'll see for yourself how powerful this is.
Welcome to the IM Mastery Academy for Forex. In this course, we'll be talking about what is traded in Forex. It's important to understand the Forex market is an online exchange for all currency pairs around the world. As currency exchange rates fluctuate, anyone can choose to buy or sell currencies. If you forecast a move correctly, it's possible to make a profit. When trading specifically in...
Anyway, you get the idea. So this is a video, short, simple, easy videos to understand. They're in 18 languages, some of them with subtitles. And then you can actually watch all of these to become a proficient trader in no time. It only takes about 20 minutes a day. You can get through these videos very easily, but that's just the first step. After you've done watching all the Academy videos, then you move on to what is not just the Harvard of trading education, but the Netflix of trading education. So after you watch these tutorials, you can see all these different languages that we can learn in. You can watch live traders, vetted traders, proven track records that showed their trading accounts before they were hired on by the company. And we've attracted the best traders on the planet and continue to attract them. So as you can see, here is an example of a gentleman who has over 207,000 views just this week alone. This particular man actually grew a portfolio. I'm not even allowed to tell you how much it grew, but that's okay, because you wouldn't believe it anyway. That's how much it grew. He did it live right in front of you, in front of your very own eyes, simply by plugging into this Netflix that actually gets you paid, not unlike anything else you're watching right now. So as you can see, a lot of different topics here: Forex, high frequency. I'm just going to click on one here. Let's go Forex. And you can actually see here, there's an abundance of educators. So around the clock, whatever suits your schedule, every time you have a free time, you can always find someone that's teaching live. And as you can see, there's a huge choice of educators, not just one mentor. I didn't have a mentor when I started learning. It took me 27 years of mistakes. Here, you're going to go straight to the shortcut, get the right answers, step by step, what to learn. Unlike YouTube, where you're going to have an abundance of confused people saying go left and go right at the same time, you don't know what to do. They're going to go straight to the point, what you need to learn first, second, third, fourth, fifth, to become proficient as fast as possible. Manicure, I'm just going to click on one random educator here. You can see, you can watch the live education as it's happening on a live chart with real prices and real analysis, and the educator is using their real money to trade live right in front of you. There's chats on the right here where you can literally ask questions live to the educator when they're on. This particular one isn't live right now, so I can click on watch again. And then at your convenience, whenever
this is on the 15-minute, because I know US 30 move fast.
So you can see they're analyzing the markets, giving what they see through the eyes of the expert. All the sessions are recorded. You can access them here. And this is all supplemental in addition to the initial videos that are more about the vocabulary, the basics to get you onboarded. This is a wealth of knowledge. You cannot find this anywhere else. There will be wannabes. They will be destroyed compared to our company. There's nothing that even comes close to second place when it comes to this academy, which is literally number one. So all the time, you've got live sessions going on. And not only that, you can actually get those notifications sent to your phone every time your favorite educator makes a move in the markets. It'll send you a pop-up. You can pause your day, whatever you're doing. It takes literally less than 30 seconds to see what they did, and at your own risk and liability, if you so choose, of course, by consulting your financial advisor, you can then decide to also place that trade if you want. Now, if you could literally learn and earn at the same time. So as if that's not enough, here's the last part I want to show you just in the sneak peek. There's also scanners. There's about 23 different trade scanners that show setups that are high probability setups in the market. By clicking on this, in a matter of 2 seconds, you're going to get trade ideas through the eyes of an expert, what they see with high performing, highly accurate trading algorithms. Okay. These do not connect to your trading account. They don't touch your account. It is no way for them to access your funds. This is strictly to teach you what they see when they see it. Here you can see, for example, very simply, here are the green lines. That's your entries where you can choose to enter the market. Here are the stop losses. By the way, it took me 5 years to learn what a stop loss is. I'm already teaching you on your very first day what a stop loss is. It just means if the price goes up forever, you won't lose money forever. It'll cut your losses quickly. You have a tiny loss, but if you're correct, you will have a significant profit, because you can see there's take profit 3, take profit 2, and take profit 1, depending on your risk tolerance. This trade is already making money in the right direction. And as you can see, that direction is downward, because we profit in the downward direction as well as we profit in the upward direction, something they also forgot to teach in school. Over here, you got your list of tons of different trade ideas that come out each and every single day. This particular one that I logged into was the cryptocurrency version. There's also the Forex currency version. You get both. All right. So as you can see, these are also 15-minute candles. So every single candle represents 15 minutes. But if you're not wanting to trade often or regularly, you can just select daily candles. And what that means is that by doing so, you're going to get trade ideas that will show you trades that have profited in a matter of days or weeks. You simply set it and forget it. As you can see, here is a perfect example. We have an entry where it told us to exact numbers, and we'll teach you on your first day how to set up a demo account and where to place those numbers so that you can be profiting alongside the educator. And then what happened is we also have our stop loss. So you can see the red line here. That means we're losing money to the downside, but only a little bit if we're wrong. We can afford to be wrong several times, and it will even only being right once out of every 5 trades, you would still be profitable, because look at where take profit 3 went to. Much bigger profit than the loss. But if you're more accurate than 51% of the time, that's a bonus. This trade, it just skyrocketed. It continued going even higher. This one trade alone was able to single-handedly more than make back several times the cost of the academy. By the way, the cost of the software is $0. It's included for free. In addition to all of my mentorship included for free is the base package of this academy. Okay, so all you need to do is realize that yes, it could be valued at $5,000 or $10,000 if it's able to generate that much for you. But also realize that's when I said base package, we don't have $2,000 packages even in this academy at all to try to upsell you. It's just a single enrollment fee. And how much is that enrollment fee? Guess what? It's not 10,000 or 20,000 like universities charge from professors who have a job still trying to teach you how to make money. It's not from an academy I know of that charges 60 to 70,000 to teach you in a class for 3 days and then says good luck on your own. This is hands-on, behind the scenes, looking over your shoulder, constantly being able to answer all your questions every day, every minute of every day if you like. And guess what? You can get all of this without having to pay tens of thousands of dollars. As a matter of fact, I'll show you that you are in luck. Okay, not only do you get the hundreds of educators and the notifications sent straight to your phone, with the click of a button, you can literally copy those trades if you like and learn and earn on the go. It's easy to follow trade ideas in the market sent to your phone and never missing an opportunity to make a profit. You can see this harmonic scanner we just looked at. All of this for a measly one-time fee of just $325 and that's it. You get access to the Forex, the HFX, the cryptocurrency, and also there's the e-commerce version. Now, if you want to, you can even break it down even cheaper than that. There is an a la carte version, $235 US to get started one time. That's it. There's no upselling. There's no wasting time of yours trying to get you to buy more stuff. You get access to everything I've shown you, all of the videos, all of the live Go educators. You get all of the notifications sent to your phone when they're buying or selling. You also get access to all of the information that you're going to get from the person that is introducing you to this academy to teach you hand in hand, looking over your shoulder, answering all of your questions. And that person could also include myself. Okay, so as long as you're part of the empowerment movement here with me, you're going to benefit from this information, get my own guidance, which I used to also teach and charge thousands of dollars for, and you can actually get that as no extra cost. So $235, that's cheaper than one bad trade if you try to do it on your own. I always tell people invest for yourself, but not by yourself. As you can see, there's also a monthly fee here of $175 US a month, but I want to tell you that that does not start until a month later. Also, there's no contract or cancellation fee. You're not going to be locked in like a cell phone bill where you have to pay each and every single month. What that means is that the onus is on the company to perform and deliver and get you the results. And only if you're liking the academy, learning and getting results, meaning getting paid, then we expect you to want to stick around. Like 80% of students, though, are happy to pay the $175 per month. Why? Because they're making a lot more than that in the academy from all of the educators and all of the scanners. So here's the kicker. I actually have a way. I mentioned 80% of people are happy to pay that. What about the other 20%? 20% of students actually participate in what we have is a scholarship program where you can actually get that entire $175 fee completely for free and entirely waived. This is due to our 2 and free program here, which is our scholarship for everyone is eligible for this. All we ask is this. We do not have a commercial that we pay for on television. We simply want to get students showing them their results and then talking about sharing that solution with their friends who are now looking for an opportunity to supplement their income. The average millionaire has 7 income streams. You may be the hero for your friend to show them, look, here's something you can do while you're stuck at home or trying to replace your lost job or just trying to make an extra income stream in addition to what you're doing in your spare time. By helping them learn that there is a possibility to trade and take that power away from the banks, you can also get rewarded in the process. And that's what we're going to do here. You've heard of, a good movie. You want to tell your friends about the movie. You eat at a good restaurant. You want to tell your friends about that good restaurant, even though they won't even give you $5 for doing so. This academy, they will reward you to the tune of a free, absolutely $0 per month fee to keep getting access to everything I've said so far. So that is very, very, very powerful. And if you're liking this information so far, drop a comment in the chat, because this is literally life-changing information when most people didn't realize that they're on the wrong quadrant of life when they're working a job as an employee or self-employed, when rather they should be doing business and having an investor mindset. So as you can see, that is all I want to share today. But I want you to also point out one other quick thing, that we are also having an optional aspect, that this is completely, if someone decided, look, I see 2 $20 bills on the sidewalk. I got to decide, am I going to pick up one $20 bill or am I going to pick up both $20 bills? Myself personally, I've been a trader for 27 years and I could not help but realize, wait a second, if Christopher Terry is bringing this academy to 120 countries, how many people are in Canada? Depending on when you're seeing this video, currently at this moment, it is definitely less than 150,000 people, which is when you can consider a business opportunity to be early stages in a country. We have actually currently less than 5,000 students in Canada. So this is really ground floor. You're literally the first 1% of the first 1% of people hearing about this opportunity right now. This is a life-changing opportunity. So the point being here is all you need to do first is just get started in terms of come into the company and learn how to trade, become a student and learn how to make your money on your phone, clicking buttons without selling, without recruiting. If you want, you can also get free money to trade with by earning it by simply telling 2 students, you'll get your free academy. But if you were to show, wow, I had a really good day trading today, and I want to share this solution with someone that's struggling and let them impact their lives too, and a 3rd person comes on board after they see your results, guess what's going to happen? The company will actually reward you and start paying you. How much? You have a choice. You can either waive your free education or start getting paid $150 US. Okay, so you have a choice. You can either continue getting the education for free, or you can start getting paid $150 US per month. That's $37.50 per week. And this is the residual income. Residual just means you do the work once, that's it, and you get paid over and over and over and over again. So that's as simple as that. With 3 students, you're now qualified to tell no more people. You're still eligible to earn the incomes I'm about to talk about on every level, all the way up to the very top of the company. Because what's going to happen is those 3 students, they're going to also get results. I can tell you, I've been in this academy now a couple of years. I've seen with my own eyes the results of students that came on board that had zero history in trading, didn't even know what trading was, and I can see how much money they're making. You may get to hear from some of them in the future. So what I'm trying to say here is those 3 students, as a group effort, if they tell some other students also, your team will grow as a group effort, not just your sole effort. What that means is your 3 students will share it with their 3. You already have 12 students as a group effort. All you did is tell the first 3 people, and that's it. You still have 12 accumulated members on your organization. You're now getting paid $600 US per month. Each and every single month. No up to, no maybe, no hidden tricks. It's simply that's the income you get when your team hits 12 people. All right. That's 150 US per week. They pay every Friday. And your team now, your army gets bigger and more abundance grows. More people want to share that abundance with others, and they tell their friends. And now you've grown to a cumulative 30 students. You're now going to get paid $1,000 per month. So imagine this. Someone has no money to trade with. They can come in here, learn, practice on a demo account, get results in their first month, share it with a couple students, get their academy for free. A 3rd student comes on, they start getting paid $150. That's $150 they can either pay their bills, put that into a trading account. Now they're not even going to be worried about the trading as much as using their hard-earned money, which is also better because you don't want to trade not emotionally. And if the team goes to 30 students, that's actually $1,000 per month. That's 12,000 US dollars. This is why I love the fact that the academy costs only a couple hundred measly dollars in US, but you're getting paid 1,000 US, 2,000 US. Where's the 2,000? I'm glad you asked. We have higher compensation plan. I'm not going to go through all of these. I'm just going to mention this is already life-changing income. But let's look at that example. Your team grows to 75 people. You're making $2,000 a month US. Eventually, your income will grow when your team grows naturally, organically. When people are sharing this wonderful experience with others, you're going to see that you're now making $10,000 per month. And at this Chairman 10 level, bonuses actually kick in. This is where you're going to start earning additional incomes, but I'm not covering the one-time payments or anything like that. Strictly the one residual income. This is already massively life-changing because all you did was tell 3 students, and that qualified you to be eligible for every single position you can see on the screen, as well as the higher rank that I don't even have on the screen that is already in effect, Chairman 750, because yes, we do have some people in the academy already making it, although that's not typical results. I just want to quickly point out to you here and realize that this is something I can prove. So when I go to here, I'm just going to type in www.businessforhome.org. This is a ranking website around the world of the largest companies in the world in the direct sales industry. You can see literally number 1 to 10. We have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 different income earners in the top 10 income earners on the planet of any company on any industry. And this gentleman happens to be 24 years old. So again, this is not typical results. You cannot expect to make the same thing. I just want to show you one thing. This is powerful when everyone else is starting to realize, wait a second, this company's only existed 8 years. In an industry that has been around for 100 years, and they're already in the top 4 out of the top 10. I know that the Christopher Terry CEO wants to have top 20 out of the top 20 spots. It is just a matter of time. So what we're going to see is if things keep going the way they are, we're going to see that the momentum is going to get even better, although that's difficult since it's already literally number 1 for momentum of growth of social media growth, website traffic growth, and people realizing from all the other opportunities that our compensation plan literally pays more than any one of them. In fact, sometimes 10 times higher than any of those other compensation plans. So going back quickly here, just to wrap up, I want to realize that, I have a gentleman on my team. He's actually already earning $10,000 a month US. He managed to achieve that in, just a matter of 6 months of joining the academy. I want you to hear from him. Also, on his organization is a gentleman by the name of Randy Webb and Wanda Webb. He's a retired Air Force commander pilot, very disciplined. I love learning leadership skills from him too. And he's actually managed to qualify here to a higher rank. He did that in 59 days, by the way, that he hit Chairman 10 with 10,000 a month. Of course, he had prior experience in the industry, so he had the knowledge to do that quickly, not typical results again. However, he noticed something right away. In his prior business, he had, I believe, 40,000 students or customers, and he was only getting paid about 20,000 per month. When he realized here he can have 10,000 less students but get paid 500,000, not just 20,000 a month, you're going to see that he realized what a lot more people in other direct sales companies are about to find out when they finally hear about us, because we're now growing on a massive lightning speed all around the world in multiple countries. We've got Canada, China, India, Indonesia, we got Singapore, we got all of European countries, and all of those countries only have a few hundred, if not thousands of students. This is the ground floor. The timing couldn't be better to jump in on an academy like this, even if people weren't cooped up at home. This is for anyone and everyone of any skill level. They can learn how to do this. All you need to do is have the desire to make change in your life. If you want to have multiple streams of income, the first step is simply get started, reach back out to the person that called you and was thank them for showing you this information and getting you on this call, because success is first. 80% is showing up, but it's up to you to take that last 20% step, which is take the first action of the first step on the staircase and get started, get plugged in, say, you know what? I'm ready to get started, or I just have a couple questions and I want to get started and I'm ready to do this. I understand that $235 is a really, really, really fair and reasonable investment in myself to change my life, change my friends' lives, get rewarded by changing my friends' lives, and even get free money to trade with. If I choose to do the business, it's totally optional. If you want to just do the trading part, no problem. Come in here, learn how to trade. I will personally also help you, guide you, and mentor you. In addition to the official educators, we do trading as a team. We also do all the academy videos will teach you more than everything you need to know to perform at your peak when it comes to making money in the market. So with that being said, that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you today, because this is going to be something big. All right. I already have hundreds of students on my team already performing and making money together. This is something that I could bring all 200 on here and share their stories with you, but that wouldn't mean as much to you as it will get you to get your results, for you to see how much money you can make. And here's the best part. It's 7-day, full 100% money back guarantee. So there's absolutely no excuse, no reason to say, you know what, I can't see why I wouldn't want to try this out, see it with my own eyes, and then decide. If for any reason you don't like the academy, simply send an email back to the company, no questions asked. They'll refund 100% of your money. This is something that you want to get in quick, lock your position in so you can start earning spillover from both your upline and downline and grow the business income, whether you tell people or not. This is life-changing. So thank you all for your time. I appreciate you for seeing this information. I want you to don't hesitate. Reach out to me, reach out to the person who invited you here tonight, and get your questions answered, because this will be the best decision you make in your life. So thank you, Melany, for giving me the opportunity to share this with your community. And, I can see, just in the last, 3 days, you've had 9 individuals get on board on this, because the moment they saw it, they said, you know what, I would be foolish to not do this.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what, when you make the decision to do something, it could be anything in your life. It could be fitness, it could be changing your eating habits, it could be who you surround yourself with. Whatever you think in your mind can actually mold it for your future. So whatever thoughts you're thinking, they're going to create your future. So what I encourage everyone to do tonight And I am a graduate of Bob Proctor and had the privilege of working with one of his top coaches in Vancouver, Dora Bergen. I want to encourage everyone to visualize the future that they want to have. And from there, you can pretty much create your destiny just by changing your thoughts of what it is that you truly want. For me, I was looking for a passive income opportunity that could set me up for life. There was too many of these opportunities that I let pass me by. And I saw all the people that took them on full throttle and just ran with it. You've got Robert, who's willing to do all the heavy lifting for you. In fact, one of his colleagues is on here tonight. And Nelly, if you feel like you want to share your story, we'd love to have you talk, because you definitely have some beautiful energy and it's so great to have you here with us. Just hearing from someone else that's been in the business for a while is always something that's good for people to hear. What I will say is that every single time I turn my back to something like this, I saw somebody else run with it. And I was like, why couldn't I have this success too? You have to stop thinking like that. You have to think that you are on this call because this is divine timing. We're at a place where whatever you were thinking, the universe has delivered this to you. You're on this call because your thoughts have shifted you to be on this call. This is why you have to really be in control of your thinking. And I didn't really believe in any of this stuff until I watched the movie Law of Attraction and then was privy to that. And then whenever I veered from those principles, things did not go my way. But whenever I steer on track with my thoughts, everything works out magically. It's almost like, it's hard for me to explain it to you. It's just literally like magic. You can create your own destiny. You can create your own world. What would it look like for you if you woke up with $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 extra passive income a month? For me, that was a game changer. I said, sign me up. As soon as I signed up, Robert, you watch this happen. As soon as I signed up and told the universe I'm ready to do this, we had how many people sign up? We had Jason, and then he brought all his people. Therese came on board, Victor came on board, Stephen, I don't know if you're still here. Yes, you are still here. Stephen came on board, and a few others who are not on the call with us tonight.
And we have a lineup of people to reach out to that already expressed
do.
interest. And I haven't even told them about the community that is going to grow even faster, because I'm building some tools and resources that will automate the marketing for our team. So it'll literally clone the system for us, do most of the heavy lifting. I haven't even talked about that part, but it will help us grow even faster. But yeah.
Absolutely. And like, you're doing all the work for us. Like, Robert's pretty much like, he's like your executive assistant or executive partner, or whatever you want to call him. He does everything for you. Like, thank you, Robert, for taking your time out of your busy schedule to come on here, share your knowledge with all of us. We're privileged, right? And we also have Patrice coming on Thursday, not to not mention the focus here, to do the health and wellness seminar. And this is how we all work together as a team, because we're all building things. But I know Nelly's been waiting to talk to you guys. She's been in this business for a while. She's been crushing it. And Nelly, it's so great to see you again. I'm going to let you take full reins of the microphone. What I'm going to do is then have you pass it back to Robert, and then Robert's going to basically address the audience with introduction, Q&A, and Freddie, Raymond, Wendy, we're acknowledging you. Rico, other folks that are here, we're acknowledging you. We don't want to ignore the fact that you're here with us. Elaine, of course, from Bali, oh my God. So we're going to let Nelly go. She's going to pass it back to Robert, and then what we're going to do is have a full-on social interaction. We want to hear about your stories, why you're on this call, what you liked about it, how you feel inspired, how you want to get involved, all those kinds of things. We're all here together. We're going to make this work. We're making the dream work. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? So I'm going to pass the microphone to Nelly, and then she's going to basically walk you guys through her story, pass it back to Robert, and then we're going to do Q&A, and then we're going to wrap up, because I know people are probably tired. So I'm going to go off the video now. I'm going to pass it right back to Nelly. Nelly, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Melany and Robert, for putting this event together. And I really, really appreciate your leadership both. Yeah, you know, like when you work and surround yourself with a great leader like you guys, there's no reason that we are not all winning in life. So real quick about my testimony, and my background is in retail industry for over 15 years. You can say that I have a master degree in the retail industry, and then a lot of you know, stores still asking me until today to manage such a Prada LV store, and then they want me to work for them. I said, no, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity, but no thanks. Like, I want to work for myself, you know. So during my time in retail industry, of course, I always have my side hustle, which is now become my main you know, job, if you can say. And then now, like, for over 8 years right now, I'm working for myself, and no boss can tell me what to do. No boss can tell me, you only have a break for half an hour. No, thank you. And now I'm working for myself, and then and working with my five children together. I have 5 children, age 30, the oldest, and then the youngest is 22. And yeah, so I've been always, I know, you know what, during my time in retail, and my last retail job that I managed is a retail store called Sears. I managed the whole store. So, and then I realized that, you know what, I love what I do, but you know what, I do not want to start in the 40-40-40 plan. What is the 40-40-40 plan, you may ask? Working for 40 plus 40 hours a week for 40 years and expecting to retire at 40% of your income. Guys, it's not going to happen. Even the full time of my income, I won't be able to retire with my lifestyle. Okay, so you know what, I gotta find something, Lord. Must be something out there. So I'm actively looking for opportunity, and now when this opportunity come to me, and then it so totally makes sense, because I have great success in my previous company, but it always has to be selling and recruiting. If I don't sell, I don't make money. If I don't recruit, I don't make money. Only this company that I found that you can actually lock up yourself in the bedroom, learn how to make money from your cell phone, and then we teach you like the bank, how the bank make money on your own. To me, is so, I'm in. And then, because in my previous company, I really want my 5 children to be together with me, building a legacy. But you know what? They never joined me. Why? Because always has been selling and recruiting. So long story short, I introduced to my children, and then boom, within 3 months, my oldest daughter quit her job as a highest retention manager in Rogers, a telephone company here in Vancouver. And within 3 months, she quit her job. Now my whole family, including my husband, trading from zero to become a hero. They're actually trading by themselves. They know how to trade by themselves. Thank you to this academy. I could, you know, it's fantastic that I actually can able walk you step by step to do you know, from zero to become a hero, that become a trader. Because we thought before it has to be the Wall Street people, and it has to be like $100,000 to start the business, the trading business, you know. But with this company, my goodness, you know, I'm forever grateful for the academy, and then this is it. And then we need more people like you know, like-minded people to have this crusade mindset to free up people on their financial situation, especially in this situation we are in right now in the worldwide world. Is like, you know, so like we can teach people 1% at a time to teach them the skill set to make money on the cell phone. Okay, this is a game changer. Thank you so much, Melany. Thank you, Robert, for putting this together. Robert, it's your floor. Thank you.
I have to give the thanks back, because actually, if it wasn't for Nelly, I would have not known about this academy, and no one would have been here. Because, you know, she actually reached out to me when she said, yes, she was approached, because she is constantly approached by all of the name brands trying to fly her in. And she said, don't even pay for the flight. I'm not interested. She only goes for the best. She's a very classy lady, very kind-hearted. She always goes for the #1 cream of the crop. She only puts her name behind something like Bob Proctor that she believes in, that she'll risk her reputation on. She could trade or talk about any business she wants, and she has had success. She's very humble. She's had massive success. I'm talking tens of thousands of customers in a prior business, and she's not even actively building it anymore, because that compensation plan doesn't even compare to ours. So when the company said, we know we're reaching out to Canada now, they approached her first. She was on their radar. And she wanted to vet the opportunity, make sure it's actually properly done. It actually gets people results. It's not just talk the talk. And she's like, well, I'm not versed well in trading yet. And so she said, who do I know that's a good trader? Well, Robert's done it for 27 years. He's also not scared to tell Melany or Nelly if he hates an opportunity, which I love doing. So, you know, when I said right away, okay, I'll hear this out, and I interrogated the presenter badly, but then I found out that this is indeed the real deal. I said, yes, it's a good company. She was surprised. When I said, in fact, it's so good, I want to jump on board, she was double surprised. And the reason I wanted to jump on board isn't just making money. It's about making a legacy here. And it's also about realizing there's a lot of unnecessary suffering in the world. Yeah. And this was 2 years ago, before any kind of situation we have today. So how many people are suffering from relationships in the families to, you know, people even thinking giving up entirely? We're giving people hope. So that's something I want to be a part of, help impact as many people's lives as possible. Since we have the skills, we have the ability to learn what to do, how to adapt. It's all about sharing and caring and giving the solution to people. It doesn't even feel like we're selling it all. We're simply sharing what we've done, and see it for your own eyes. If you don't believe it, come and try it anyway. You have 7 days to ask for all your money back. So thank you again, Nelly, for showing me this opportunity. Thank you, Melany, for being part of this group that you're building for the same exact reasons. And, I definitely look forward to locking arms with anyone and everyone that wants to help grow this. If you're interested in only trading, like I said, I'll help you with that. Maybe in the future, you can help teach when we're going to have an massive army of people that we need to teach. And in the future, though, the timing couldn't be better. Timing is important in business just as much as it is in trading. And jumping on board here, you will not regret locking arms with these top traders in the world, top marketers in the world. And not only that, we're working on some top presentations in the company, which I will be personally making sure they're translated into multiple languages. And our team will have exclusive early bird access to that. So don't pass up an opportunity like this. You will be so glad you did. And there's nothing that compares in any industry in terms of our compensation plan here. So come and learn how to make money with us. It'll be fun and you won't regret. As soon as you jump on board, you'll have your link created. We can now start placing people on your organization, even if you choose not to recruit or tell anyone about it. But you will be pleasantly surprised. So thanks again, Melany and Nelly, and everyone else on this call. And I do wish that you reach out to me or the person that brought you here. And I'll leave the last word for Melany.
Oh, thank you. Not the last word, because I know these folks have been eager to say something. But what I was
before we finish the recording,
what I was going to tell you was, yeah, we can send you all the recording for sure. I was just going to say that Nelly and Robert told me about this opportunity a few years ago. And I wasn't ready to receive it back then because I didn't really realize that what I was involved in at those times wasn't really the best opportunity for me. And I think that when you get really clear about what it is that you want, it's something that happens with timing, and I call it God, like God will deliver it to you right at the right moment in time. And for the brief time that I've been on this webinar that I've created with Digital Eagle, I've had a lot of success. I've had lots of people wanting to sign up, wanting to be part of this, wanting to join the team. So can you imagine if you had Robert, Nelly, and many others supporting your success with all of this? You literally don't have to do anything. You have to maybe invite a few friends every week to a webinar or two. In my humble opinion, if you can create a stream of income for life, even if you have other things that you want to do, and we're welcome to hear what you guys have to offer too, because we're not a community that is self-serving, we're a community that is giving. So if you have things that you want to be supported on, we're happy to hear about your opportunities too. This platform is for us to collaborate, find joint venture partners to collaborate together for ultimate success. This is how the wealthy become wealthier. They've learned these secrets a long time ago. You know, the banks trade with our money. You know that the banks are only going to give you a very minimal percentage on the money that they trade with your money that's sitting in your bank account right now. What if you had the power to control that yourselves? Maybe you trade a bit with your own money. Maybe you have a platform that you know, like, and trust. I know a few that have worked for me. Listen, we are in times where we want to share these secrets of how the rich get richer, because you know what? Not all of us grew up in a rich family. I know I most certainly did not. I watched my mom struggle right from the day I was 3 years old, probably until she was, until she was 59, the day that she left this planet. She was always struggling. She always wanted to have that life of luxury. She had it once. So I was in this, from a child, I was in this vortex of we're poor, then we're rich, then we're poor, then we're rich, then we're poor, then we're rich. We're in False Creek, then we're back out in the country. I was always in these struggles, and I thought, how can I control this so that I don't have to go through these highs and lows of what my mother faced? Very simple. Very, very simple. Number one, multiple streams of income. Number two, passive income. Number three, network. Because you could lose any opportunity right now, but if you don't have your network and you don't have your contacts, which I've been privileged to have 10,000 followers on LinkedIn, but I've built those contacts over the last 20 years of my life. And a lot of the people from those contacts have been coming on these webinars, and even more so as I'm building out the YouTube channel. But I'm not doing this for my own wealth. In fact, I'm doing this because I actually truly care about each one of your lives. And I'm telling you, there's going to come a time in the future where I show you my account, and it's going to be 10,000 passive income a month. And I know that that day will come this year in 2021. And it's been long overdue. It's been well deserving. And we've been wanting a platform like this for years. And this company's been stable for a number of years now. It's not going anywhere. But people like Bob Proctor, and I'm a Bob Proctor graduate, have fully endorsed it. I'm not here to pitch you on this. I'm here to give you facts so that you can take it away and make your own logical decision. I don't want to sell you anything, truthfully. I want to just only be of service and help others and educate you. What I liked about it, Bob Proctor endorsed. Bob Proctor said, if I was going to do it all over again, I would have done network marketing. Number two, the other reason why I like it is because I don't have to do anything. I just have to have my webinars, bring people on. Robert and Nelly are here. All the tools are there. Robert will go into a training session with you one-on-one and teach you trading stuff. He's here to educate you. You can call him anytime. I like that. I like to deal with owners of companies or people that, if you're not the owner, they'll sit with me and show me how to do it. I'm not the most technical person in the world. In fact, I don't even hold my own crypto. My crypto is with a human wallet because my human wallet trades with it. And after losing my coins before to a wallet that I wasn't really comfortable with, I thought that's the best route for me to take with crypto, and it's worked out well. I don't have a financial background. I can advise you on crypto. I can tell you I lost a lot of money in crypto. I can tell you every single multi-level marketing company that I've been involved in, and I've been involved in a few, has received cease and desist letters. Robert told me every single time, Melany, stay away from those. I didn't listen. I didn't listen. It took me learning. And even well beyond, I'm waiting for the day where they get the cease and desist letter, because I think that day is coming soon for that company too. I'm only here to educate. This company is not going anywhere. In fact, it's growing. It's stable and solid. And I'm sure Robert can crunch the numbers for you and show you how to build that platform for yourself so that you can be kind of on an autopilot. I'm on an autopilot, I know, for my own personal life for the next 8 months. I have a vision. I know where I want to go. I've got a goal. I want to get to 10K passive income a month with this specific platform. I know I can do it in a short period of time. I want to be with you guys on your journey. I want to help you guys get there too. I have some strategies, and that's all I'm going to say. And then I want to open up for Q&A. I'll pass it back to Robert and give other people that have been anxiously waiting to speak on this call to give them a chance to actually engage.
Yep,
so
absolutely.
We've got Elaine, we've got Stephen, we've got Raymond, we've got Wendy. We did have Daryl. I think he jumped off. I think he cut his finger actually while I was cooking. So I think, Robert, you'll have to call Daryl tomorrow.
He didn't jump on at the beginning, but that's absolutely right. I want to make it stress here. You don't have to be a Robert or a Melany or a Nelly to be successful in this. In fact, this is being recorded. All you'll need to do is point people to the recording. I am making the system to be no fear of rejection, very hands-off, and I am available to do a presentation one-on-one with anyone that wants to either learn to trade or learn more about the business. I can share it to your friends one-on-one personally. So this is something that is available. This is, I hope you can see the potential, because even if you see 1% potential in having a trader that won first place in the world in a stock trading competition, being able to help teach your team as a really lot of attention given to your individual contact, in addition to what they get in all those things in the academy, 200 educators and Bob Proctor, I think he's number 201. So, this is definitely, anyone can do this, any background, any skill level. We've had traders that have had zero knowledge of what trading is. A farmer from Vietnam came over. He plugged in for 3 months straight. He actually studied for 8 hours a day. If you have 20 minutes a day, that's enough. He ended up learning how to make so much money that he's already now retired. And again, that's not typical results. That's just an example of a student, not with 27 years experience, but with zero experience, that also got results. So come and try it out. Reach out to me, Nelly or Melany, and you'll see that we have you on the fast track to getting the same results. And that's the last thing I want to add, is that yes, by the end of this year, any one of you can get the results. I can't say legally for legal purposes how much you will make. So that it's all about just try it, see it for yourself, because then you'll believe it when you've already accomplished it. And I'm here to help any way, shape, or form that I can. And with that being said, I'm just going to end the recording. Make sure you reach out to me. Don't pass up this. Don't wait another minute or second for this opportunity. You will be glad you did. And with that being said, reach out to the person who brought you here today.